motherfucking ass to put that shit out. Bitch, I knew it was fake. And guess what? Because I knew it was motherfucking fake, guess what? I still made that shit go motherfucking viral, okay? I still made it go fucking viral, you dumb hoe, and it does nothing to my credibility at all, okay?
What's going on, Rebel family? Today's video, I'm going to weigh in on the Tasha K Cardi B defamation suit. Cardi B wins over $4 million in a defamation suit against YouTuber Tasha K. But before we get to the video, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to the channel. So, again, Cardi B took Tasha K to court on defamation. And the initial clip that you heard there was actually Tasha K admitting that she lied about certain aspects of some of the videos that she put out. I'm gonna play that again, excuse the language or what have you, but here it is.
Your motherfucking ass to put that shit out. Bitch, I knew it was fake, and guess what? Because I knew it was motherfucking fake, guess what? I still made that shit go motherfucking viral, okay?
This is one of the things that she actually admitted to on the stand when she was being cross-examined, that she actually did, that she actually knew what she was saying was not true, and basically stated it anyway, for views, hits, or whatever, to make money in terms of her YouTube channel. So there's nothing for me to weigh in on that particular portion of the case. I will weigh in terms of what I think, what I saw here on social media in particular, But anyway, let me continue here.
I still made it go fucking viral, you dumb hoe, and it does nothing to my credibility at all, okay?
That's just very funny for her to be so recalcitrant that, I'm making a joke in the beginning on the thumbnail that she's sorry. This is the type of woman that will never ever apologize for this particular case. She's gonna go down swinging. It doesn't matter if she ends up broke. She's gonna stay on this. She's gonna stay on this path and go down swinging. It is so funny. So anyway, that's that pretty much. So my thoughts about this particular case, right? Two things. Understanding that Tasha K is married to African immigrant and she had a lot of smoke for black American men. I do believe he's Muslim. I think that was something that was stated, that Tasha K stated, but not sure how any Muslim man could want to deal with that type of woman who speaks that way, or who has that type of personality. It's just hard to understand. She drinks, calls herself her podcast Unwind with Tasha K, where she's drinking, calls her chat members or followers winos. Her husband shown himself to be such a weak guy in this situation, right? Any man with half a brain would tell his wife to chill at some point. So according to court testimony, she hasn't taken the videos down. She's being sued even after the initial judgment. Allegedly she still didn't take down the videos about Cardi B, which she just lost the suit. This is when the verdict first came back on Monday the 24th of January 2022. Then day two, for the I guess the punitive damages, or the emotional damages, or whatever, emotional distress, whatever. In the closing argument, Cardi B's attorneys stated that she hadn't taken the videos down, that she had been unremorseful, never shown a bit of remorse, and even a judge had stated during the court that he understands the type of person that she is based on the testimony. The second point that I wanted to make, the first point being, her husband was very weak. He should have, at what point do you tell your wife, relax, calm down, you're costing us money here. Now it's in the tune of over $4 million. Is that going to bankrupt them? Is that going to end her YouTube channel? Who knows at this point, right? Have some backbone and, put your wife in her place, right? And this is why black women should keep their mouths shut. The second point that I wanted to bring up was that I saw on Twitter that there were some wokety woke black women, or I guess they were black women. I don't know what kind of trolls they were, or whatever, faceless trolls mostly, that tried to turn this thing into a black woman versus black woman type of thing. That because Tasha K is a black woman, a black American woman, and Cardi B is, she doesn't, I don't think she identifies as a black woman. She identifies as Dominican or Puerto Rican, whatever she is, Hispanic, whatever. But and she's had some derogatory things to say about black women. Here are some of the tweets that I saw. Y'all really making this a race thing. Black or not, Tasha ass deserved that and more. Tasha has been lying and making up ish about many black women. F out of here. I'm black and I say F Tasha K. So let me go in here because there were a lot of people trying to make this into a black woman versus immigrant woman. Here it is right here. Here's the first faceless troll. It's black people celebrating Tasha K losing. For me, y'all truly a joke. Hopefully when them 12 felony charges come up, y'all keep that same energy and want justice for the victims. And when Black T Blog bring forth her suit, hopefully y'all can support her the same way. Clowns. I don't know what that has to do with anything, because she admitted that she lied. And it says Tasha K has been absolutely vile to many black women for this. This guy says, the number one lesson that I've learned from this Tasha K and Cardi B case is that non-black women are intimidated by black American women and that non-black women love seeing black women fall and be humble. What a simp. But maybe so. But Tasha K is unhumbled. She wasn't humbled by this. So that's a bad take. But I mean, that's a simp take, first of all. Should it have humbled Tasha K? Sure, but it hasn't. She's not going to apologize. She's not going to back off of any of the things that she said. She's going to continue to feel justified. And this is the type of thing that only hurts the community even more, when people make excuses for this type of behavior and put it off on something that's so far-fetched that it's non-black women are intimidated by black American women, that they want to see them fall and humble. Cardi B didn't go after. I could see if Cardi B went after Tasha K first. She didn't know who Tasha K was. This dude's an idiot. I mean, Cardi B was minding her business, just had a baby, and then here's some YouTuber. And as she said, I made it go viral. I was lying. I knew it wasn't the truth, but I still made it go viral. She made the thing go viral and then ignored, allegedly, this is all alleged, she ignored the cease and desist to stop it. And allegedly she said, look, if you want me to take the videos down, you got to pay me. It's crazy. Cardi B has risen to fame by physically attacking black women. I would love to see her throw a shoe at Miley or Taylor Swift. Police continue policing black bodies because she should have more moral integrity. Cardi B throws shoes. Okay, Cardi B does all that, but that don't mean that Tasha K was right. These people are idiots. Two things could be true at the same time. They're not mutually exclusive. Cardi B could be a piece of crap, but guess what? So can Tasha K. And they don't. That it doesn't have anything to do. One thing doesn't have to do with the other. Now, if Tasha K is attacking Cardi B absolutely has the right to defend herself, her name, her image, her brand, whatever it is. And I don't rock with either of them. But the point is, right is right. Says most disgusting thing about this, in my view, is the glee she derives from bullying folk. Yeah, see, there we go. Cardi B is making an example out of Tasha K, and I love it. Okay, so here's some black women pushing back. Some black women are defending Tasha K simply because she's a black woman, even though she admits to lying on Cardi B. That's the thing. Fun fact, Atlanta is the black mecca with numerous highly qualified black competent women attorneys, yet Tasha chose an unqualified white woman to defend her. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep going through this. This thing, it was the first day, it was the narrative was being pushed that here's this guy again. The buffet class tethers consider this a win over all black American women. No, they don't. They're smoking on a black women. Okay, this guy. they're smoking on a black women pack right now, and too many sisters are off code and letting their personal feelings against Tasha K blind them from seeing that. Shaking my head. This dude is a simp, and this is where I would agree with Anton on that on code stuff. They don't even know. They just use that on code, off code, just and have no idea of what it actually should mean. And the on code stuff comes from Neely Fuller. Neely Fuller was talking about being on code and fighting white supremacy and that kind of thing, right? Being on code, you wake up every day. Basically, what Neely Fuller said: you wake up every day and you ask yourself, how can you end the race problem? Basically, and I'm paraphrasing Neely Fuller. It's not verbatim, right? On code is not this. I'm sticking just because she's black and she did something wrong. I'm gonna ride with her no matter what. Guess what? Some people can hold their own nuts, and Tasha K is one of them, right? She has to handle her own. She put herself in that situation. She had chances to get out of that situation. She refused. Now she needs to handle that on her own, right? This dude talking about sisters are off code. Sisters don't need to be on code with this kind of foolishness. That's just like brothers don't need to be on code with, the dope dealer because he black, or the rapper who's out here talking about, drugs and all the other silliness. Just because they're black don't mean we have to be on code with them. On code is being constructive for your people. And Tasha K is not on code. So why would anybody be on code with her? This dude is all over the place. Let her handle that. This is the only reason why I'm doing this video. Also to say how weak that brother is that she married. I'm not interested in alliances with black women who carry on in manners such as Tasha K has. There we go. I have no problem saying so. Absolutely. That's what you should be saying. That's exactly what, people should be saying. It's not just about being black, but it's also about your behavior. Those are the things. That's really what I wanted to cover in this particular video here. That it's not about just being on code because someone is black, but it's being on code with someone who is being constructive. They're trying to produce constructive results for their people. That's not Tasha K. So you don't have to be on code with someone who's obviously doing something that's non-constructive for her people. Like some of the people said, she's done this to black American women. So how are you going to be on code just because you don't like Cardi B? You can say, hey, I don't like either, and they just got to handle their own. Tasha K got to pony up whatever she's going to do, bankruptcy, whatever it is that she's going to do. That's her and her husband. And I fault him mostly because at what point do you stop your wife from, at what point do you say, I'm going to stop my wife from, going out here? We've gotten cease and desist letters, and you're still doing the same. You're doubling and tripling down on the foolishness. You're costing us money with lawyers, and now we got to pay this woman money. That's just silly. She's the type of unfortunate, people can say what they want to say, but Tasha K, the type of black woman that she is the type of black woman that brothers, are running away from. You know what I mean? And like I said again, I stated in there, especially for a Muslim, I'm Muslim. There's no way in the world as a Muslim man you should marry a woman like that. As a man, he should have recognized, okay, look, we're going to lose. We should just go ahead and settle. But her pride made her go to court and made her go through this trial and then lose big. And she lost big time. And she's still not humble. But anyway, don't be on code with people who are non-constructive. If they're black people, we're just not on code with just all black people. People will be quick to say Clarence Thomas is black, but are you on code with Clarence Thomas or Jim Clyburn, right? Or that sheriff from Milwaukee, Sheriff Clark? Are you on code with them because they're black? No, they have to be. There's conditions to being on code with somebody. They have to be black and then doing something constructive for, our people. But those are my final thoughts. Peace, Rebel family.